Hey guys, Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about a huge in-game change that Rockstar made to the Lucky Wheel, what new cars and vehicles have been added, and also what we can expect for the likely next holiday update, which we know is going to be Halloween 2020. So we'll be discussing all of that in this video today, and a whole lot more. So let's dive into that big Lucky Wheel change first. So Rockstar ended up making a background update today, where they made some new additions to the Podium list, and here they are. So these are the new ones. It's the S80RR, which was re-added and could mean that it is a higher chance of releasing. The Gauntlet Classic Custom, the DR1, the Frankenstein, most likely kept for Halloween, the XA21, and the T-Gon. And then the remaining cars on the list are the Penumbra FF, the Coquette D10, the Itali GTB, and the old cars on the list are the VSTR and the S80R. But again, as we talked about, that first one has been re-added, so there is a higher chance of release. So let's go ahead and go through all of those vehicles so you can now have a better idea on what to expect when and if it is added. So starting with the Anis 80RR, this, of course, is a supercar added in the Diamond Casino and Resort update. It's available on the Legendary Motorsports site for $2,575,000. So obviously, I think this is a good choice. It's been on the Podium list forever, but it's been re-added back, so I think there's a higher chance Rockstar will introduce this. And I always think it's good when Rockstar adds supercars and sports cars because usually they're the most expensive, and also it kind of fits the theme of the Diamond Casino and Resort the most. So that's the first new vehicle that Rockstar has added. The second vehicle is the Bravado Gauntlet Classic Custom, which is awesome because this is a new muscle car that was featured in the Los Santos Summer Special Update added on August 11th. Now, this is going to be interesting because is Rockstar going to already put the Bennified version of the Gauntlet Classic up there? Or are they just going to put the regular version and you would have to take it to Benny's Original Motorworks? If that's the case, you'd still have to spend $815,000 to get it upgraded. So I think they're just going to put the already Bennified version on the Podium. And by doing that, when you take it to Benny's to customize it, you won't have to pay the upgrade fee. That would make the most sense to me. At least that's what I'm hoping that Rockstar is ultimately doing here. The next is the DR1, the Class A DR1. This is an open-wheel race car that was added in the Los Santos Summer Special Update, and this is awesome. I got a little bit fussy at Rockstar the other week when they put the PR4 on the Podium because I was like, why would you put an old open-wheel car? But now they've added the DR1. It's available on the Legendary Motorsports site for basically $3 million, $2,997,000. So that's a nice opportunity that we'll have to get one of the new open-wheel race cars, potentially for free, saving ourselves millions of dollars. The next is an older vehicle that's likely going to be here for Halloween, and that is the Frankenstein. Now, the Frankenstein is essentially a heavily modified Roosevelt. It was added back in the Halloween surprise update a couple of years ago. It's available on the Southern San Andreas Super Auto site for $550,000. So this is definitely going to be the Halloween vehicle, so I wouldn't expect that until later in the month of October. So it's going to be like probably 6 to 7 to 8 weeks before we end up getting that vehicle into the game. Halloween actually happens on a Saturday this year, and so because Rockstar has a pattern right now of doing new event weeks on Thursday, I guarantee you we'll see that on October 29th. Right before Halloween and sort of extends into the next week. So I'm assuming that's what Rockstar will do on that front. The vehicle after that is another old-ish supercar. It is the XA21. And this was added back in the gun running update officially on August 15th, 2017. It's available on the Legendary Motorsports site for $2,375,000. So, again, I really like the selection that Rockstar has got going so far. It's either been supercars or new vehicles added in the most recent update, which those are the most relevant cars and obviously the most expensive. And so because of that, that's obviously what we want to be seeing on the Podium. And the final new vehicle is the T-Gon, or T-Gon. I don't know how you pronounce it. This was also added in the Los Santos Summer Special Update by Lampadati. It can be found on the Legendary Motorsports site for $2,310,000. And so those are all the new vehicles right there. As a quick reminder, some of the remaining ones on the podium, we still have the Penumbra FF, which was also added in the Los Santos Summer Special. It's a sports car. It's featured on Southern San Andreas Super Autos for $1,380,000. We have the Coquette D10, which was also added in the Los Santos Summer Special. Also a sports car, available on Legendary Motorsports site for $1,510,000. And then we have the Itali GTB, which has been in the game for a couple of years now. It was released on the Import-Export update back on January 10th, 2017. And this is also another Benny's car, so I wonder if they'll give us the regular version or the Benny-fied version. If it's the regular version, it's $1,189,000. And then obviously if you want to do the Benny's upgrade for it, that's going to be slightly more expensive, around $500,000. And the last vehicle today is the Albany VSTR, although this is the older one, so we don't know if it's going to ever be added. This came out in the Diamond Casino heist, and it officially released on January 30th, 2020. It's available on the Legendary Motorsports site for $1,285,000. So those are all the vehicles, and looking at the list in its entirety here, we have 6 new additions to the podium list, 3 remaining vehicles, and then 2 older cars. Although the VSTR and the S80RR, like one of them was already re-added, so it's hard to look at it like that. So I'm going to assume that the old cars in the list are not going to be utilized. So let's just focus on the new additions and the remaining ones. So that means we have 9 vehicles added to the podium. And so since we know that Rockstar is going to release basically 1 podium car per week, I think we can get an idea of how long this is going to last for. So 9 vehicles you would assume would last 9 weeks long, and that actually takes us through the next 2 months. It's hard to believe that it's already September. This feels like the slowest and also the fastest year ever. So you have 4 Thursdays in September, and you have 5 Thursdays in October, the 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. So if Rockstar is going to use up all 9 vehicles, it would run exactly through the end of October, right until Halloween. Now again, it's super easy for Rockstar to add new vehicles to the podium list. All of it is done via background scripts, so it's not like they actually have to push out a new update into the game. So overall, I think Rockstar did a really good job with the new podium vehicles, lots of expensive supercars and sports cars, new vehicles that are relevant to the most recent DLC and update. And I think there's even a fun Halloween one on there. It would have been cool if Rockstar had done like an official Halloween update with like a new Halloween car, but I guess Rockstar will have some fun bonuses, discounts, and sales and whatnot for like the actual week of Halloween itself. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this big change that Rockstar made to the Lucky Wheel. What do you think it means for Halloween 2020 and more? If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.